are live, Mr. Smith. Excuse me, Mr. Santa. Excuse me. Pardon me.
That's Black Santa to you, bro. That's Mr. Black Santa.
Mr. Black Santa, I got you.
I do love that, like, every movie that we have been talking about in December featured
Oh
a
yeah,
Black Santa.
yeah.
That was not the plan.
It kind of seems like that was the plan. That's all I'm saying.
Who schedules these damn movies for us to watch? I'll
I don't
fight
know,
that guy.
but they did an awesome job. That's all I'm saying.
Give that guy a raise.
Solid. Solid. No raises, but pat on the back.
No Christmas bonuses, guys.
Yeah.
Jelly of the Month Club?
Hey,
does that work?
What isn't there like a? Can we send them some like pears? Can we send like a basket of pears?
Yes, like basket of pears. Yes. All right, brother. How's your weekend?
My weekend was interesting. Didn't do a whole lot Friday night, but Saturday
you were nonstop.
Flies. We started pretty early that day. Getting our new ride cleaned up.
The Winnebago.
Yeah. We have to get that decal of that on the spare tire cover on the back.
You have to, dude.
So we did that. That took a long time. And then spent the evening with you, sir.
Yes. We partied like it's 1989.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that means, but we had a good time. I think everybody.
I don't really remember '89 much, but still kind of crawling around. But it's fine.
Batman came out.
Hopefully.
Nah, man. Yeah, it was definitely dope. Glad everybody came through, man. Good, holiday, Christmas party, get together. People just like wild out, have a good time.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for the 7 gallons of Jack Daniels that you left. That's probably going to be there.
That's keep on giving, man. Keep on giving.
So my buddy
going to be there the next Christmas party.
So you're right. So my buddy Schroed, like 3 or 4 years ago, brought in a humongous thing of Hendrick's gin. It's my favorite gin, and it's like humongous, like massive.
Right.
It's like a barrel of gin. I just finished that this past summer.
It's perfect, man. I mean, like I said, that thing would have never been opened if it was at my house. It would just been exactly like it was when I gave it to you.
Well, every time John comes over here, he'll just make him a Jack and Coke.
That is fine. That makes me happy.
All right, brother. Let's hit the people over the head with some what's going on in the world of Hollywood Reporter. Drop that news track. All right. Hope everybody's doing well here. We got some news from the Hollywood Reporter. Jason Momoa says the future of Aquaman films is not looking too good. He's the last DCEU character.
Yeah. I think we kind of came to terms with that. It sounds like he did too. Every news article.
I don't think he really has a choice in the matter. He's like, all right, guys, let's talk about Aquaman 3. And then like James Gunn and Peter Safran is like, what are you doing here? Why are you in my office? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
the next movie you're slated for.
I'll put it like this: if this movie makes a Billy, like the first one did, then it's probably gonna get slated in there somewhere, in the DCU, James Gunn's universe. If it doesn't, then yeah, this we're gonna call it quits. That's my gamble. That's my
Yeah.
gamble
Well,
there.
he was
So
rumored to be playing a different character. I don't remember. I haven't seen nothing about that in a while. Different DC character. Um,
yeah, Lobo.
uh, there you go. Yeah.
He would have been. He would kick ass doing that because literally, it's
Oh yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
it's just like the evil version of his Arthur Curry, basically. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Just an alien
Well, there you
that
go.
can't die. So yeah, that would definitely work, man. But he, the thing about Jason Momoa's Aquaman is like, you remember all the memes and everybody used to talk junk about Aquaman, right? Jason
Yeah.
Momoa does his thing, and they're like, "Oh shit, Aquaman is a badass and he's cool. I ain't messing with this guy." So it's like if they were to recast Aquaman somewhere down the road, my vote is Vincent Chase from Entourage. Okay, he's the original Aquaman in my eyes, guys. Okay, he was in it on the damn show. Bring him back, all right? Nah, but
He was Aquaman on Entourage, or,
yeah. So
or like, oh
he
yeah,
was a he's the movie star. Vinny Chase, Adrian Grenier is the movie star, and
yeah,
he
yeah.
Warner Brothers hired him to play Aquaman, directed by James Cameron. So yeah, he was the first Aquaman in my eyes, guys.
Okay.
Hired that guy.
Well, let's go.
And then if you ever watched that show, you don't see any of the movies ever, so you don't know exactly like what he looked like in the suit because you never saw
Yeah,
it. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
just never
You hear
there.
about it. Yeah, yeah. That's
But
awesome.
in other DC news, you hear your boy Alan Ritchson is looking to play the Batman in the DCU.
I saw that. I saw some rumors. I mean,
That might be a good hire, dude.
uh, yeah. I mean, you can get his own story just like everybody else has got. Um, so I'm
That
down,
might
Steve.
be a damn good hire right there, man. Because he's young, so he can play like
Yeah,
year 2, year 3 Batman, but he's also a grown ass man. So as the years progress, he can look more older and gruff, kind of how like
yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Evans matured into the role of Captain America. He can do the same exact thing. So that's a good hire, man. I think so. The kid is like he's the kid. He's a grown ass man. Whoop my ass.
He's a
Break me.
big ass dude.
He can also play Bane if he wanted to. Um, so yeah, either way, but no, man, I think that would be a good hire there. So guys, we'll throw this on our socials. We don't know what's going on with Aquaman, if it makes a Billy or not. We'll see
Mm,
what Jason Momoa's future is with as Aquaman. Now we know he's gonna remain in as a DC character. We just don't know if it's
yeah.
Aquaman or somebody else, guys. What are your thoughts? Let us know who you would like to see if they retire him as Aquaman and he's something else. Who would you want to fill those roles? Once again,
Mm,
Adrian Grenier is my choice, guys.
let's go.
All right, brother. So sticking to a little bit of DC EU adjacent, the man who started it all in 2013 with Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon has already
Mm,
had its release to critics and everything, and for lack of a better word, people are shitting on it, dude.
yeah, we get that this week, so that's something I'm looking forward to catching too this coming up weekend.
Yeah, definitely
Um,
getting that for show.
yeah, I mean, we saw the trailer, and the trailer was awesome. Look, you know, uh, made us very excited to see this uh particular brand, I guess, for like a Star Wars project kind of thing. Um, but I'm hoping, we get one of these where the critics don't like it, but we still end up enjoying it ourselves, right?
So yeah, okay, yeah. So when
it can kind of go in any direction at that point.
Zack Snyder's never been a filmmaker that like critics are like, oh my god, this guy is fantastic, right? Even like his best film, I can't. To me, Man of Steel is his best film. But even outside of that, why can I not think of the name of this movie? What's the one he did with all the superheroes?
Army of the
Watchmen.
Dead. That's the one you're talking about.
Hate that movie. God, I hated that movie. Watchmen, like
I know you
Watchmen, like creatively is probably his best movie that he like put together.
Yeah.
But for me, it's Man of Steel. Watchmen, it is. But still, all of those movies got panned, and it still got panned by critics. He is closer to Michael Bay than he is he'll ever be to Christopher Nolan, which means like Christopher Nolan makes movies and they're critically and commercially just loved. Okay.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder makes movies and it's like Michael Bay. The critics are going to hate it, but 11-year-old boys are going to love it. Okay. Like, it's just simple as that. Like, that's just, fair. He doesn't, Michael Bay does not make movies for, Martin Scorsese type people. He makes movies for 15, 16-year-old boys who are going to pay $20 to go to the theater. I'm not mad at it, but it is what it is. So when I see Rebel Moon, the trailer looks gorgeous. Zack Snyder in trailers, like, undefeated. Undefeated. Right. Zack Snyder, when you actually see the movie, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, even like, was it City of the Dead, Army of the Dead? I saw that trailer and I was like, dude, this is going to be bananas.
You know what the name of it was.
My bad. I'm dissing your favorite movie there. But it was, the trailers are bananas. And when you watch it, it's just like, oh, okay, that I was expecting more and I didn't get this. So I don't know, man.
You got the trailer and then some other random stuff plugged in the middle of it.
Yes, and that stuff in the middle of it like was way more than I asked for. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna watch these movies. It's in two parts. We'll see what happens, man. We'll talk about it on the pod, and we can we'll tell you how much I hate Zack Snyder in the coming days, guys. So.
All right. Well, there you go. Guess we know the topic for next week's news segment.
Just on another note here, breaking today, we're recording this pod Monday night, December 18th here. We had the whole thing with Jonathan Majors and the assault harassment trial thing came back. He was found guilty on 2 counts of assault and harassment, and Marvel dropped him as Kang the Conqueror. So this is different, man. Marvel is in uncharted territory right now.
Yeah, and then you got a face that you just plastered literally all over thousands of different characters in one movie.
Yep.
Now we got to recover. How are they going to do that? Hopefully it isn't something that's really going to kind of, like a recasting. I'm sure they're going to have to recast them in some way, fashion, or form. But I guess it'd just be, another variant, right? But just doesn't look like them. Something like that.
You know what they could do,
I would assume would be the easy way out.
You know what true. You know what they could do, right? Just cast Don Cheadle.
AI.
They've done it before. It's me. I'm here. Get over it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Yeah. Good. I mean, they could.
You're right.
They definitely could there. So That sucks for him, but obviously, like, also what he went through all that stuff there. I'm not gonna, put any comments or my thoughts out there, but
Yeah.
it's just a big blow to Marvel. It looks like they're just gonna have to shuffle. They're already in this weird phase of life post Endgame. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, everything's not going well over there right now.
yeah. I think they need to hire
Yeah.
2 movie critics named
Yeah,
Javier and
specifically.
Clyde. Yes. And we'll right the ship, okay? James Gunn, you stay over there at DC. We got
Oh,
Marvel.
I thought we were gonna.
Okay?
I thought we were gonna step into some roles. Okay, that's cool though. We're right. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I don't want to step. No, I'm not stepping into any roles. I'm too old for that, bro. Put me on a damn trapeze wire. I can't do that shit no more, man.
These knees, they ain't got much left in them.
I'll be a writer, producer all day though. Guys, we'll throw this all on our socials. Always dropping the latest movie news. If they were to replace Jonathan Majors, Kang the Conqueror's character, who would you want to see as a replacement, guys? Let us know when we drop this information on our socials. Welcome to this episode of Movie in a Pod. I'm Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're discussing the trailers for Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. If, in our movie of the week, and my favorite Christmas movie, guys, The Night Before.
All right.
All right, team. Hope you're all doing well. We got some trailers for you. My man Eddie Murphy, he's just making a comeback in life and everything, dude. So
He really is. He's doing some.
We're getting
big work
Beverly
right now.
Hills Cop 4. You're right, Javi, doing big things. We're getting Beverly Hills Cop 4. It's Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. And then my main man John Krasinski has partnered with everybody's leading heartthrob, Ryan Reynolds, and they made a kid movie about imaginary friends called If. Guys, we're gonna check these trailers out. If you want to see our full reactions in this full pod, check out the link tree in the show notes. Like, share, subscribe. We're on YouTube, Facebook, the X,
We're everywhere.
all that stuff.
Everywhere.
We're everywhere.
TikTok. All over the world.
Hit us up, guys. All right, team. We got Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. According to IMDb here, Detective Axel Foley finds himself drawn back into the opulent environs of Beverly Hills to investigate the untimely demise of a longtime confidant. JV, my first question, bro. You a fan of this series?
I'm a fan of the first and second one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know. More on the first one. I didn't watch the second one too many times. I think I caught that maybe once or twice way back when, but I do remember the first one a lot.
Dope. So I am a ridiculous big fan of this series. It's like one of the first cop movies that I remember growing up, and I was like, dude, I want to be a detective.
Right.
Definitely.
You know, blowing stuff up for no reason.
Yeah, just looking awesome in a Letterman's jacket. You know what I mean?
Letterman's jacket.
I can solve cases in a Letterman's jacket.
Yeah,
let's go.
And some
iconic, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Just beautiful women in Beverly Hills. Is this what a cop does? I love it, man. I love it. No, man, definitely looks dope. Great cast too, right here, man. Eddie Murphy, you got Judge Reinhold coming back. Kevin Bacon is playing Captain Grant. JGL, the great JGL. I know I heard his voice, but it was Kevin Bacon's. They just sounded like whatever.
Right.
playing JGL's in here as Detective Bobby Abbott. John Ashton's making a return, and Paul Reiser, is doing his thing. So we have
Yeah.
a cast, guys. I am really excited for this. I love these movies. I just hope I hope it's not like the third. The third one was so like it was Die Hard at Disney World. So I hope they go back to
Yeah.
the rated. They're on Netflix, so make it a rated R movie. I want to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
them like
Let the good times roll, man.
solve a case in a strip club. You know what I mean? Like that. I need stuff like that. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah.
guys,
Well,
with those other
Eddie's been
socials,
on a.
what's up?
I'm gonna say Eddie's been on a roll of some more light-hearted movies. So we'll see where this
Yeah,
one drops in between all that stuff.
dude. This is day one drop on Netflix. It says summer 2024, so I'm gonna take the day
Hmm.
off. I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
them all, and then
we'll
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
watch
and
this.
put
So,
that PTO.
put all the PTO in. I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not coming in today. Eddie
yeah.
Murphy's coming to
Gotta watch
Netflix.
Beverly Hills. Awesome.
Guys, we will throw this on our socials. Let us know your thoughts of this trailer. Also, are you a fan of the series, and which one is your favorite? A lot of people do like the third one. I will say that is more family friendly and stuff like that. But nah, man,
Yeah, yeah.
nothing tops the first one. The second one, they're just all
Well,
awesome. I love them all.
that's that's Eddie's core, man. He started off being a dirty dude, real raunchy guy. It is what it is, man. Go back to your
Oh,
roots.
yeah, definitely. With those on our socials team. Wow. Hey guys, really excited for this one. From the mind of John Krasinski, we have If, Imaginary Friend. According to IMDb here, a young girl who goes through a difficult experience begins to see everyone's imaginary friends who have been left behind as their real life friends have grown up. Dude,
Hmm.
what are your thoughts, brother?
I mean, a Ryan Reynolds flick is always a good time, man. I mean, he
Mm-hmm.
knows how to be funny in whatever situation he's in, whatever rating he's in.
Exactly.
um, but also, man, looking at this voice actor list,
Yeah.
it is wild. I mean, there's Vince Vaughn's in there, Matt Damon, John Stewart.
Sam Rockwell.
Looking forward to yeah, man, just looking forward to that. I mean, it's going to be a cute kids movie, but I think at the same time, like I said, we got Ryan Reynolds in there who's going to just bring you that kind of the humor that the adults are going to enjoy, even though it's not like dirty humor. We're still going to
Yeah.
enjoy his lines, right, and his delivery all the time.
Man, this is very interesting because movies like this don't really get made anymore, man. These like original ideas, not like having an imaginary friend is an original idea, but like this is not
Yeah,
a property that like John Krasinski jumped on and was like, "Oh, let me do this here," right? This I this is filmmaking, man. Like just the trailer alone
yeah,
tells me like Hollywood needs to get back to stories like this. Yes, it's not going to make $1 billion, okay, but like just give me a dope project with a good premise, with a good director, writer, good actors,
yeah,
and you'll put butts in seats, man, and they'll keep coming, and they'll watch it at home too. Like this, this
yeah. I mean,
is
this is like
this is amazing looking.
yeah, like this is a voice actors that we all love. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, just from like I said, from the top all the way down through Vince Vaughn and a bunch of the other actors. I mean, that right there is what's going to bring you in, right? I want to hear, hear these guys' voices and see what characters they match them up to, and if
Yes.
it kind of fits them as a person. So
That's
excited about
exactly what I
that.
want to see. Yeah. Hey guys, with us on our socials, let us know your thoughts on if. Also, if you want to share, you have an imaginary friend or had one?
Hmm.
If so, what was it? Or who was it? Or what was she? Or who was she?
There's a good not that I'm a big supernatural fan or anything. I'm not that into
Never,
that.
right?
But there's also a very good episode about imaginary friends on Supernatural as well. It's pretty awesome,
Oh,
hilarious.
you
Good
ever seen
stuff,
the
man.
movie
You're missing out.
Bogus?
Have not.
It's Whoopi Goldberg movie.
Mm.
She's the godmother of this this little white kid after his parents die, so she takes him in, and he has an imaginary friend named Bogus. I could be lying to you right now. I don't know if that's
Huh.
even a movie. I have no clue.
I mean, I'm gonna believe you for the time being.
Bogus movie, is that a thing? Yes, it is bogus. It's a 1996
Okay.
film.
Dang.
Recently
Nice
orphaned, a young
pull
boy
from
is
the
taken by
archive there.
his. Yep. So recently orphaned, a young boy is taken in by his godmother, who is shocked to realize that she can see the boy's imaginary friend. Oh, she can also see bogus.
Oh, that's a turn.
Oh, all right. Well, I do remember that flick, guys. It was a thing. We're gonna have if. Let us know your thoughts, guys. I'm rambling on now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Children of all ages should not watch this movie, but that's beside the point, though. We are wrapping up our Christmas movies here in December with
Dang.
The Night Before. I really love this flick, man. So The Night Before, this bad boy dropped in 2015. Javi,
Mm-hmm.
what other good flicks dropped in 2015?
I'm hoping you're gonna tell us because I don't have a list of those.
Yeah. No. I got you, bro. That's what I'm here
Okay,
for.
I appreciate it.
We got A Walk in the Woods, Royal Family Christmas, City of Gold. We have High Rise. We have Burn, Burn, Burn. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Fantastic flick. Wish I got a damn sequel. Terminator Genesis, which was trash. Focus, which was really, really good with Will Smith and Margot Robbie. And a really good one, man. Masterminds. Oh, yeah. Lil Zach Galifianakis and Owen Wilson. Really good, guys. So, going back to The Night Before, this movie is written by Jonathan Levine, from a screenplay from Jonathan Levine, Kyle Hunter, Ari Schaefer, and Evan Goldberg.
We had a $33 million budget and grossed $52.4 million.
So good.
Starring this, we got Seth Rogen as Isaac Greenberg, Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Ethan Miller, Anthony Mackie as Chris Roberts, Lizzie Kaplan as Diana, Mindy Kaling as Sarah, Jillian Bell as Betsy Greenberg, and Michael Shannon as Mr. Green. So good. Michael Shannon's
so good. Just amazing. All right, brother. Give us that quick synopsis of this movie, man, so we can jump into this.
Three friends are having the last night of a Christmas tradition of partying. One is a successful athlete still trying to find his place among his teammates. One's becoming a dad and freaking out about it. And the other is just generally trying to find his way through life. And through this crazy night, they all find their way there.
Well said, sir.
Appreciate it,
Well
man. Thank you.
said. All right, so let's
Thank
start at
you.
the top here. The man, the myth, the living legend, Mr. Seth Rogen as Isaac Greenberg. Uh, we got Mr. Greenberg. He is a lawyer. He is a husband. He's about to be a dad in the coming days of this movie, and with that, he is best friends with Ethan and Chris from high school. After, and then they start this tradition where after Ethan's mother and dad got killed in a wreck, they all spend every Christmas the night before Christmas together, and go out and get bliss out of their mind, get drunk, and do shenanigans.
A lot of shenanigans. Lots of
It's
shenanigans.
I love Seth Rogen in this role because it's he's kind of like tipping into adulthood Seth Rogen, but also
Yeah.
still like stoner Seth Rogen. So he gets to play like I'm about to be a dad. I got to be responsible. I can't be doing this crap anymore. But also,
Right.
baby, thanks for all the drugs. I'm about to have a blast.
Yeah. It was funny. Like, one of the lines I remember from him is where he's like, when they're asking about like all the stuff he has in the tin or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't think she knows much about it because everything's very misproportional in here.
It really is. Really is. Anybody
He
even
had
do
so many
cocaine
good
anymore?
lines, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, basically
That's
the
so
setup
good.
is they're getting ready for their last hoorah. His wife is pregnant and she's like, go have fun, and gives him a tin of
Yeah.
just all the drugs. How did you even
Like,
get this? NewYorkDrugs.com or something like that.
yeah.
Like
Yeah. 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 So good.
so good, man. So like I also love his inner struggles in this, right? Because um he still wants to be there for his boys. He wants to be very strong for his wife and his kid to be, um but he's actually freaking out the entire time. So like his id
Yeah.
is just like freaking out and wanting to like I like he said, I'm gonna put this damn baby in a crib and push him down a river. Exactly what they did to Moses, but no.
Yeah, he is
So good, man.
so good, man. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, his whole role, like you said, was just kind of being somewhat out of control. Like, like just when they're like at the church, like right before the church scene,
Oh my god!
when they're
at the
outside in front of the church.
at the nativity scene.
Yeah. Oh man, like just I feel like just a classic character for Seth Rogen. Like, is it to be kind of be an older Seth Rogen, but
Yeah.
still being that not wanting to be an older Seth Rogen kind of character. So
Yep.
good.
Yep. I agree, man. All right, moving forward here. Basically, like there's three mains, but I would say Joseph Gordon-Levitt is the guy we follow through most, and his
Yeah,
is Ethan Miller here, and we meet him. He is a server. He doesn't look happy. Um,
very
kind of
unhappy
down.
elf.
Kind of feels like he's down on his luck. Um, until he finds these tickets, right? And tickets
Yeah.
to the Nutcracker Ball that he's been wanting to go to for years. And it just so happens this is where good screenwriting comes into play. He's at his shit job, having a bad time, and
Mm-hmm.
steals these tickets out this guy's pocket. I love that. I absolutely love that. It wasn't like he won him on a radio show or something. Like, no, he was
Yeah.
working the coat check, sees the tickets, gets giddy, takes them, quits. Boom.
Yep.
That's a
Gone.
plot
Out.
device right there. So, with him though, he is the one who, uh, he has a lot of maturation in this film, where when we first see him after his parents die, it's a flashback. He he doesn't want to hang out with the guys. He just doesn't want to do anything at all. But they kind of bring him
Yeah.
in and be like, "Yo, let's no, really, dude. Where else? What the hell else are we gonna do, man? Let's make some traditions. Let's do this or whatever." And now, all these years later, the last one, he's really the only one who wants to keep the tradition alive. So I love how he didn't like it. He didn't even want to do it at first, and now I don't know X amount of 15, 20 years later or whatever, he's just keeping it alive. And the other guys are like, no. So
Yeah.
that's like maturation in there. And there's some underlying things. He's not happy with himself. He's not happy that he doesn't have his girlfriend anymore, right? Obviously, he thinks the guys are going to move on from him and never really hang out or talk to him because they have their own lives and families and stuff of that nature. So he's that
Right.
emotional toll in this movie that you follow through. We see it JGL in a very hilarious way. He goes through all this stuff. But you definitely feel him at the same exact time. I mean, like, how many friends have we had that we just don't talk to anymore, right? Because life
Yeah.
moves on. We all grow up. We all do our separate things. Me and you, we're just grown ass children and figured out that we can just play every Monday, together on a pod. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
we
You're
found
right.
we found a way we found a way around it. Okay.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing with Ethan is he wants the band to stay together, and he wants his girlfriend back. He knows he made a mistake. Is he just man enough to kind of tell her? He has to build up that courage because he broke up with her. So there's a lot there, man. He is definitely that emotional
Yeah.
connection that takes us through the movie. And once again, Jonathan Levine, really good writing. Just love that. So, all right, man. Anthony Mackie, Chris Roberts, our football star. Cut the check.
Just, just, just being Anthony Mackie, man. Uh, showing us the good time, right? He's a celebrity at this point in time, and he's social media's on fire, right? As we hear multiple
Mm-hmm.
times,
Yeah.
and he's just enjoying himself, man. He doesn't really have a downside other than that, like trying to find his place within his team, right? Like who is he, and compared to like the other athletes who are already way more famous than he is.
Yeah.
So his whole
He's
plot
like,
device is like trying to impress these other guys.
yeah, exactly. Like he found fame later in his football career,
Yeah,
but he's doing it by taking steroids. So, he's older, he's supposed to be on the decline, but he finally gets good and like everybody starts knowing him and stuff. So he's gonna try to
yeah,
take that 15 minutes and make it last as long as he can.
oh yeah,
With him, he wants to hang out with celebrities and stuff. He doesn't want to hang out with his two high school bozo friends anymore. Like I get it, so with him, I think that's the downside where that's more him connecting to us as the audience and being like, dude, you're like bad shit is going on with like Isaac and internally. Obviously, Ethan has his own
yeah,
demons with his family and everything, but like Chris, you're kind of the villain here a little bit, bro. Like you're here with your boys, but you're kind of like don't really care. You just kind of want to be around Jesus and everything, and that's a whole nother
yeah.
conversation. So
Mm,
yeah, so that was very interesting. He's very close to his mom, but also lies to her when he's in and out of town. So
yeah,
but yeah, these three guys, man, they go out and do what they do every Christmas, man. Like this is reason why this is one of my favorite Christmas movie because I treat you guys, my close boys, you, JP, Mitchell, Darren, and stuff like that. Like, I've known you guys forever. You guys are like my family, my brothers, right? You're my friends, but you're my brother.
right.
That's how these three guys were. So it's just really cool to
Mm-hmm.
pop this movie on and see the love they have for each other, even through the bickering and the fighting. But the going to do karaoke and like killing it in front of everybody. Like that's a
Yeah.
dope ass tradition, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing the piano thing from Big, but like the Kanye West song Runaway.
Yeah.
I went to the theaters to go see this movie, and when I saw that, dude,
Yeah.
I think I got up dancing, dude. That was awesome.
Right. Some very good. That whole opener sequence was very memorable. Right.
Yes.
The song, the montage of them walking in and out of places and all that stuff was a very memorable experience.
In the
It's something
Chinese
you want to
restaurant.
remember. Yeah, it's something you want to remember, like you and your boys doing, right?
Yep, exactly.
Cool stuff like that.
Exactly. I love how in the Chinese restaurant he sees a bunch of the rabbis and he like opens up his jacket. He's got the Star of David right there. The rabbi was like, respect. Like just cool points like that, man. Like just really dope writing. You know what I mean? Love this, man. Along the way, we have Lizzie Kaplan as Diana, Ethan's ex-girlfriend. And we see her a few times. We see her at the karaoke bar. Then she sees them at the party later on. But Ethan kind of has a plan. He just know how to go about it. It's him the entire movie kind of building that courage up and get to win her back, man. So that's kind of his story arc there.
Yeah, he just needed a little help from Miley, right?
Little help from Miley Cyrus there. In a smaller role, we have Sarah, who works with Betsy, and she and Isaac have a moment or two at the bar, which was absolutely effing hilarious.
So good.
I swear, like they just let them just ad lib and just freestyle this entire movie. That's what it seems like.
Oh, I'm
and it was just like,
I'm sure.
And then like Jonathan like cleaned it up like in the editing room, man. So it looks really awesome because they were just hilarious. Jillian Bell is Betsy. She's the one who is pregnant, also gets the drugs to Isaac. I love her. I love her. I love her in the church. In the church, I love her.
Exactly.
She goes. She's like you swallow it. You swallow it like a girl right now.
or like outside of the church, she's like, just go. Where do I go? Just the other direction. Go somewhere else.
He does not move.
Man.
He does not move at all.
I don't know where to go.
Oh my god, he's so high, dude.
Fantastic.
He's so bad. And like,
she's so fantastic.
I think like the best character in this movie, Michael Shannon as Mr. Green. Michael Shannon, Mr. Green's a drug dealer. He is the Great Gatsby. he's so many things. Yeah. Is he an elf? Is he Santa's elf? Is he an angel?
Yeah, not really sure.
But everything, but like as weird of a character he was, and he was always there.
Yeah.
Just like turn around and he was there. Like no matter how weird his character was, it just worked at every time. It worked when Chris was in there with him. It worked with Isaac in the car. It worked with the conversation with Ethan at the end. His car was there so they can get to the hospital the next morning. Like he was my favorite character in this movie.
Yeah, and just Michael Shannon as an actor and his portrayal of this person and this like I guess the dialect of the area he's in and what he's doing was just great. Just him in general. You know, he's awesome in everything too. Just a great actor. But he was also my favorite character.
2 years before this movie, he played General Zod in Man of Steel. Yep. And then 2 years after that, he does this. Man, like that's a tour de force actor right there, bro. because he's
So
like
cool, man.
he,
He's just a cool
he
dude.
yeah, exactly. He plays like a spiritual guide for these guys throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He also um assist them with their drugs. So it's like you're the spiritual guide, so you're helping them, but also you're getting grown ass men weed. Come on, dude. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he's been doing it since they were in high school. So
Yeah, he's been around for a minute. Whatever's going on. He's been
but
working
just to
hard.
but just to even turn around and find out that like he hosts this big ass nutcracker ball party that everybody talks about it in the city,
Yeah.
like the biggest underground Christmas party of all time. That's just dope as well, man. So yeah, definitely my favorite character, man. And then, like I said, guys, we have a bunch of other people in this as well. Jason Motzquast, Jason Jones, Ilana Glazer, Rebecca Grinch is a weird character. Nathan Fielder, Tracy Morgan, Randall Park is in here.
Mm-hmm.
James Franco, Miley Cyrus. Just a who's who of like great actors who are in this movie, man. It was just really good time
Yeah.
with them all. Uh, Moving forward here, JV, just the the style of this movie, and it was like an hour 40,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not like it's a short movie or even a long. It's right there in like the perfect wheelhouse. Um,
Yeah.
but just the style, kind of how the movie moved along, um, and the look and feel, man. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah. I mean, we moved in and out of quite a few places, but it kept it real tight. Uh, Close quarters. We're always in like a packed room somewhere or another, right?
Yeah.
Um, let's see. We had bars. We had the Red Bull limo. Which
Yes.
well, we didn't have the red. We had the Red Bull limo for most of the movie. Um,
I love how we thought like it looked like okay, that's like these guys' mode of transportation. We money all night in the Red Bull.
yeah,
Not at all.
no, not at all. And so we're in the packed bars. Cool spot when we were at um, Chris's house or his mom's house. We're just hanging out in his room playing
That was
Nintendo,
that that was like
just
that
chilling.
that right there. Can we just post up with it? Like that's why this movie resonates with me, man. Because like, how many times
Yeah,
have we just been posted up in one of our bedrooms, man, playing GoldenEye or playing
yeah,
something?
just
You know what I mean?
chilling.
Like, we did that as kids. Hell, we'll go back to mom's house and do that as adults. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's just
yeah. Well,
that
it was
resonates,
kind of their
man.
little reset, right? Like everything was happening, and then they were just like, all right, let's just go here. Um, look for the stash or whatever, and
Yeah.
just chill out for a second. Some N64. I think is what they're playing, right?
Yeah, but I love how Ethan goads him too. He's like, I don't want to go up to him. I don't
Yeah,
want to wake my mom up. He's like, you just max. I whoop your ass some GoldenEye. He's like,
yeah,
I bet. That's all it takes.
yeah.
That's all it takes for us, dude. Like,
And then Seth is just so jacked up on that. He's just sitting there. He's just eating dinner or eating food with his mom, and it's
yeah.
just great. Just great all the way around.
High off his ass there, man. Um, Accompanied by some great music, man. We got them once again. They did the Runaway track, the Kanye song, the Run DMC
Yeah.
Christmas and Hollis Queens, Miley Cyrus and JGL hit a ballad together, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I just loved the flow of this movie, man, and the music and the pacing and everything. Because at times it was even like uh there was like chase scenes in this movie. You know what I mean? Like, and so your adrenaline was running. Hell, there was a fight that broke loose. So there was a lot, man.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
they got on the sleigh, the carriage or whatever. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So good.
Just a good time, man. Just a good time here. Um, all right, let's talk about a theme.
All right.
Moving forward in life, man. Not being stuck, not being and doing the same exact thing that you always do, and just figuring out. All right, this my boys are moving forward. What do I do? What do I want out of life, man?
Yeah.
I can, I had this tragedy struck me, talking about Ethan's character, he had this tragedy struck him where he's going to stay in this mode for the rest of his life, or is he going to try to grow from it? Right.
Yeah.
And build something of himself. Right. And not just think that, and not think because his boys are doing other things with other people that they're forget about him, man. So this movie for me, and this is why it resonates so much, is just, going from boyhood to manhood and growing up and doing, things and getting out of your comfort zone. And that's hard for some of us. Hell, we got we and you both got friends that we know we are in our upper 30s, like still acting like they're damn 20. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
Upward and Onward, man. That's the story that I think Jonathan Levine was trying to tell here, and he does it through a very raunchy, hilarious Christmas movie. So
it worked. It works.
All right, team. So that's our conversation about 2015's The Night Before. JV, give me your thoughts and ratings, brother.
Yeah, man, just such a good movie all around. Really hard to find a bad spot in this thing, just because you got so many characters or so many actors and characters that keep your attention the whole movie. When there's not a Seth Rogen moment going on, we have an Anthony Mackie moment going on. When there's not that, you got Joseph Gordon-Levitt moment going on. And they all have their own strength, right? You got Anthony Mackie's partying. He's the kind of the energy and the fun. Seth is, he's high on something the whole movie. So it's just the whole thing.
We didn't kill Jesus!
And then you got JGL, who's like the more emotional side of the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what he's got going on. So, and then your supporting cast, Michael Shannon, Lizzie Kaplan, they all really pitch in hardcore to make this movie awesome. I see, man, really hard to find a dull spot, man. I really enjoyed it. I've watched it a few times before. And I'm glad you brought it up for this one because it was a good time to catch up on it again.
Yeah.
We're going to go 5 out of 5 buckets this week, man. This one's something everybody who's of age should watch.
I agree.
All the time.
I agree, man.
Of age.
14 and up, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that's accurate, but whatever the rating. I don't know what the rating system is.
Oh,
what about you, man?
Dude, I'm right there with you, man. It gets $5 popcorn. For me, this is a perfect young adult coming of age movie, man. This is like smacking my favorite shows, New Girl and How I Met Your Mother together. And like, it's just about like going from being like young adults to being more responsible and understanding life has to move forward. That's what this movie is about. And they do it in a very, like, it's on the nose at the end of the movie. And so you're like, okay, that's what this is about. This is refreshing and I get it. They just tell it in a very beautiful way. And Jonathan Levine's one of the best writer-directors in the game, man. I wish he would do more work. This is one of those that I have to watch every year. So it's obviously like Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, Christmas Vacation, The Night Before. My Christmas movies, right there.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. Everybody watch this, guys. Yeah.
Agreed.
$5 popcorn. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through The Night Before. Next week, we will be discussing the Zack Snyder Netflix space opera, Rebel Moon, A Child of Fire.
And that is going to be streaming on Netflix.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I'm Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.